Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap with Close to My Heart, and today we are here with our 5th Technique Tuesday.
Woohoo!
So we are very excited. We have this interesting machine right here in front of us.
It's called a Cuttlebug.
And we are going to show you a different kind of embossing today.
Yes. So the Cuttlebug machine uses embossing folders to create impressions in paper that you can use on layouts and cards. So what we're going to show you, or any other decorative item you might want to put them on. So on the bottom of the Cuttlebug, there's this rubber piece, and it acts as like a suction cup when you open up the machine. So it'll stay in place. The Cuttlebug comes with plates. There's an A plate and 2 B plates. And then, there's a rubber mat that goes with it. For today's purposes, with our embossing folders, you're going to use the A plate, and you're going to use either 1 or 2 B plates. That will be explained as we go along. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to take our paper, and we want to make sure that it's not too big for the Cuttlebug to go through. So I actually just cut it like 5 by 7. So we're just going to place it in the embossing folder. You open up the folder, you place your paper, and then you close down your folder. You're going to take your A plate and a B plate. You're going to put your embossing folder on top of the B plate, and then you're going to place another B plate on top. You're going to put it into the opening of the Cuttlebug, and then with this handy little arm, you're just going to crank it. It's going to go all the way through the machine.
There will be some resistance when you start, just because
it's making the impression. If there's no resistance, that means you need to put either another piece of paper in there or something to make it a little bit more snug for the impression to go through. And that is how the embossing comes out. Okay, so I'm going to do another piece of paper. I did a dark one. I did it with our sapphire paper, and now this is one of our older colors. It's a pear, but I just wanted to show you what you could do with the different light and dark
see that resistance?
Colors. Yes. Just bring it through, and then this one is also embossed.
A really cool thing that you can do with the dark colored paper is you can take a sanding kit, as we showed in our other Technique Tuesday, and you can sand the top of the embossed area to give it a really cool textured look.
On lighter colors, what you can do is you can take this is also pear ink. You can take the same color ink and rub it on top, or you could take a contrasting ink and rub it on top, but I'm just going to show you the same.
You also want to do this if you're doing it on a Versamat or another surface. Always have something under it, just so you don't get everything inky and a mess. And
try not to press too hard when you do it. Just do it very lightly so that the design pops. Okay. So for this part of the video, we're going to show you what our diffusers do. This is the square diffuser. When you use the diffuser, the surface that you see will be embossed. So this area will be embossed, and this square in the middle will not be. When you use the middle square, that part will be embossed, and the rest around it will not be. I'm going to just show you how to do that. Again, you just take your paper, you put it into the embossing folder. We're going to start with plate A. We're going to take our diffuser and put it on top of plate A. We're going to take our folder and place it on top of that. And then we are going to cover it with the plate B. And then we are just going to put it through And it has this handy dandy little handle up there to hold on to. And when it comes out, you'll see that it has a spot right in the middle for stamping or embossing or for any other embellishments that you might want. So we're gonna use the inside of the diffuser now. We're gonna use the circle diffuser this time. So we're gonna also start with the plate A. We're gonna put our paper in, that would be good, into the embossing folder. Now for this, you can place this anywhere on here. So I'm gonna try to do it to the upper part of this paper. And then you're gonna put your embossing folder and plate B. And then we're gonna slide this through. And that went through pretty easily because it was just a small little spot. And there you have just the circle that's embossed. And if you wanted more than one circle, you could just keep your paper in the folder and move the circle around and just do the same thing. Just remember the layering, that when the diffuser is used, there's only one plate B that's used. So now this has 2 spots.
So cool.
And the areas that we use the diffuser, you can ink them or sand any of those areas also. Just wanted to let you know that.
And with the square as well, if you don't want it directly in the middle of your card, you can also move it up. Where'd it go? There it is. If you move this up a little bit, you're gonna get this little space on the bottom, but you could always use that for a saying or something like that.
Yeah. You can also use the embossing folders to emboss envelopes. Now, when you're embossing the envelopes, I would suggest that the embossing be on the opposite side, not the pop-up side should be on the back, so that it's easier to write an address on the front. And I just wanted to show you that they are beautiful on both sides. So either way, they can be used.
This is one of our handmade cards that we used the inking technique on top of an embossing folder, just to give you an idea of what you can do with them. And that is our 5th Technique Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed our dry embossing, our embossing folders. And we will be back again next Tuesday with a new technique.
Yay! See you then!
And that is our 5th Technique Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed our little segment on embossing, dry embossing. Yes. No.
No. What did you want me to say? I don't know. Okay. I know, fuzzy head.
Fluffy head. Okay. And that is our...
wait. I got my ears hanging out.